My name's John Stelling. I'm a member of Hangar 1914, a group which portrays the ground crew for the aviation services, both the RNAS and the Royal Flying Corps in 1914. So the kit layout on the bed is what an airman in 1914 would have carried. Being airmen, we weren't given rifles. We were issued with a Webley .455 revolver, 6-shot revolver. We got issued with them. The pilots had to buy their own. The weapon equipment is the 1908 pattern, done for pistols. So instead of the ammunition pouches, you had a holster and a small pouch for ammunition. Being in the Air Force, we thought we were cavalry, so we now use cavalry mess tins rather than infantry mess tins.
Oh, that's a lovely bit of trivia, that. I do like that.
On the belt, you've got your 2 pints of water and your haversack. In that, you'd have your haversack rations, which consist of hardtack biscuits, a tin of meat, a tin with tea and sugar, and a tin with meat cubes in, just to give you a bit of flavour to your tinned meat. Or you could have that as a drink. Other things you might have, the family would send out Jacob's cream crackers.
Yeah.
These are actually a sample tin that the people would use to sell them, and they're very popular with the troops because they go in the pocket.
Yeah, that's.
So most things are small. You couldn't carry a big box of crackers around.
Yeah.
But you've got 4 in there. And that would
So I'm just sitting thinking, I wish they did them for taking for lunch at work.
Yes. Jackknife, which everybody would carry. Yeah. Basically a marlin spike, a blade, and a tin opener. But you can buy a private tin opener. This is a Trey Bentos tin opener with a bull's head, hence you got bully beef.
Yep.
You would also carry in your wash roll, which would contain your cutthroat razor.
Yep. Typical timing.
Soap, tooth powder, toothpaste, your button stick, your towel, and if you could afford one, you go to the army stores, buy strop for sharpening your razor. All that would have to fit into there.
Yeah.
Or your large pack. Your large pack contained your greatcoat, spare socks, shirt, anything else you could get in. You had the housewife or housewife, which is a needle thread to repair your uniform. Pipe, because most people smoked in them days.
Yep.
And if you were out there in Christmas 1914, you got the Princess Mary gift box. This one's cigarette tobacco, so that would come with a pipe. Your family would send you out different things, so this is a scarf, which also covers the skull cap. You put that on and wrap that around.
That is a really clever design, that one. I'm surprised that's not still available.
Yeah, well, this was copied off an original one I had, so
yeah.
The patent out for it.
You see, you were that successful, it's that they don't keep going and interrupt you.
And things like your balaclava for the winter.
Yeah.
Boots, jumper, just to keep you warm in the colder weather.
Yeah.
But private thing I would possibly get, or second hand one even because it's that old, is a little portable candle holder that'll give you a night light.
That is really clever.
So this is Victorian, so it'll probably be old when he got it.
Yeah. I think they're embarrassing somebody over there, aren't they?
Basically, that's what the soldier would be carrying. A uniform, got nicknamed the maternity jacket.
Yep.
Standard surge uniform that we wore in this weather. Junior kit from Mons. Corporal McCudden, who later became Major McCudden VC, never took his uniform off for 3 weeks. He just moved from field to field in the retreat. Never had a wash shave. He got wrong for being unshaven.
That sounds about right for the military. But yeah, it's fascinating to see this. Wait for that to finish. And it's fascinating in many ways how little that's changed by World War II.
Yeah, most of it, the ration bag, this is a pre-war ration bag.
Yeah.
In 1915, when they started the mass recruitment, making a waterproof canvas, you couldn't afford it, you ended up with a little white calico bag to keep all your rations in.
That sounds about right.
This was the standard pre-war Victorian.
Yeah.
So the soldiers going in 1914 be regulars would have them.
Yeah. No, I mean that's been absolutely fascinating. What made you choose this as the reenactment?
Probably Biggles when I was a kid.
Do you know, I was going to mention Biggles earlier. There is something about those books, isn't there?
I mean, I was an avid Biggles reader when I was younger.
Yeah, I still have them.
Yeah, I've got a couple left.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean the thing is, I think that was the influence, wasn't it? And there were the John Harris books as well. I don't know if you remember them. Like Fledglings carried on. They were very, very much in the same vein. They were quite good. But yeah, so I mean, have you had much interest today in the reenactment side of it?
I mean, we've got the Sopwith outside, which we're working on.
Yeah.
Mechanics. A lot of people are taking interest in that, and they're coming in here. They're finding out about the airman's kit or the soldiers, and then we've also got the other side. We've got the navy kit, which differs slightly.
Yeah.
And in the middle, we've got some of the things that the aircraft will carry. So, I mean, the basic weapon of the Sopwith tabloid, defensive weapon, with flechette darts. There's a story of one of the pilots taking off in one of them, chasing the German two-seater. He emptied 2 boxes of them at the German two-seater. 56 pistol shots, and at the finish he kept circling that much that the German landed and surrendered.
Oh, I love that story. That is straight out of Biggles, isn't it?
It is. It's the first single-seater victory of World War One.
Do you know that's going to turn up as a trivia question one day, and I can't wait for it.
I mean, the Sopwith tabloid, what the aircraft were building. Obviously, Lieutenant Pratt did that, so he was technically the first fighter to bring down a German aeroplane. But also, the Navy turned up the first strategic bomber. They took 2 of them off the RFC, bomb racks on it, flew them over to Dusseldorf, and bombed a Zeppelin shed, destroyed a brand new Zeppelin in the brand new Zeppelin shed. It wasn't the one we were looking for, but
it was. Let's gloss over that bit. It was a success.
But I mean, imagine flying from Antwerp to Dusseldorf with just old maps.
Yeah.
Maybe a Bradshaw railway again.
Yeah. Well, again, there's not much difference by World War II, where the Germans are using Baedeker guides.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a known navigation flying by Bradshaw.
Yeah. See, that's the sort of trivia I love when you look at history. Never mind the weapons and stuff. Talk about the really obscure little human bits.
There's only 3 aircraft in 1914 in the RFC that had radios.
Yeah.
Basically, were 2-seaters, highly specialised because the pilots had to fly it, use the radio was in the front cockpit, he was in the back, fly the aeroplane, operate the radio, do the reconnaissance, and keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
So there was only one attached to each division. They went to France. So the main method of communication, you write your message, put it in a bag, fire off any troops, and drop that.
No, that's been absolutely fascinating, and you know it's great to see reenactors doing more obscure stuff. Because I mean, when I started getting into military history, it was all the same units.
Yeah.
To see something like this, it was, and to see something like this, and I mean, I'll put a bet you had a fair few kids come in as well. Yeah, what a great way to teach kids history. Actually, have a look at the kit. You know, yeah, actually handle it. You know, it's bringing up a whole new generation of historians, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, we've got the air cadets involved in building the aeroplane.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So they're making all the wing grips for us. We've got a jig.
Yeah.
They'll eventually assemble the wings.
Oh, that is fantastic. As someone who spent 30 years training army cadets, that is fantastic to hear. Because I'm going to say something a bit controversial now. I don't really care what uniform they're wearing. They're all good kids doing stuff like that.
I mean, there was a thing in the local paper about all these people around, you know, causing havoc in Washington Village and things like that.
Yeah.
So I put a photograph on there's the entire cadet squadron having a formal dinner with bow ties and everything. Enjoying having a good time and they're all polite. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, if anybody's watching and they've got young kids, this is a great opportunity for them to go off and and they can now get qualifications out of it as well.
To me, they get a lot of qualifications. They actually get an MBQ in aviation out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we used to do the one in uniform public service. Plus, they can get first aid certificates. You know, it's like, what a great opportunity for these kids.
I mean, the squadron we're involved with, they do archery, they do shooting, we've got an indoor air rifle range, outdoor archery range, go flying, diving, not as much as they used to in the old days because there's not many aeroplanes as around as used to be.
Yeah, in a minute we'll be on about the fact the British Army's got more horses than tanks, won't we? Yeah.
But no, they're learning manners and working together, things like that.
Yeah, no, it's great. You know, thanks for doing stuff like that. You know, it's nice to see that's out there. But no, that's been absolutely fascinating. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.